Today, see how we're going to build this awesome little nacho maker on the junk box. Check this trio of treat tricycles I found. I found these at a hobo sim, but you could probably find these on Marketplace as well for free. These are pretty old builds, probably from 2007 or 2008. These guys, you're supposed to wear these, or you click to wear them or add them, and they give you stuff. Look at this one. This one's got a hot dog and a cooler for a drink, I guess a soda. This one's got coffee and donuts, and this other one it's got suckers like lollipops and ice creams. These are pretty cool. I like how these are decorated, so we're going to use these decorations when we make our own vending vehicles or snack trucks. I'm going to say when we make our own snack trucks, we're going to use parts of these to decorate them and build them. It'll be a little less work for us because this stuff's already made and we can just pop it in and use it, and it'll look cool. Now, to make the nacho machine, we're going to go into our whatever whatever search engine you want to use. I'm using Bing, and just start looking for nacho makers. And those nachos are kind of blurry, but we're going to save those. Save image as nacho maker 1. This one, that one's a good one. That one's an eBay picture, though. Sometimes their pictures mess up. Oh, what was that one? That was an eBay, was it? Okay, good. Sometimes the eBay pictures act weird. Oh, that's a good shot. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save this one. We're going to use our metal textures as well, and we need, I guess we'll use the sign. I'm trying to see who has good. We might use that red sign right there for the nacho sign. Ooh, there's a good one right there. Yeah, that one's kind of clear. That one's going to act weird. Let's use this one. Let's see, how is... I guess we'll use this one. I just put in nacho sign, because we're just going to use it for the lettering. Okay, and what else? And we're going to need... Nacho Love, what is that about? Oh my gosh. Okay, and taking a look at some of these machines, we're probably going to copy something like this, or we'll stick to how the nacho machine in that one truck look. That'd be a good basis to stick with. I was just going to go with, just going to type in yellow. It's for the top. Get a nice dark yellow like this right here. Save image and just call it yellow. So we got the metal texture, we have the picture of the nachos themselves, and we have the label. I think that's all we need to get started, so let's I'm going to bring up GIMP and show you how this is going to be done. Bring up my folder with textures, and we need a nice rectangular texture. Can we use this one as a base? That one's pretty big. So we're going to first start off by clicking the eye tool, eye off, and now we're going to bring in the metal. That chrome's pretty bright. We'll use this chrome texture. That was the other thing too, almost forgot. Already had it saved from a while, but if you just go in and type chrome, you will get you get a lot of stuff that's not, it's a lot of Google Chrome stuff. Well, if you type in metal, let's see, metal. If you type in metal, you'll get some nice, there's some nice metal textures like that. You'll save 1300 by 900. If it's seems like too big of a picture, you can always just save the thumbnail from right here, which is what I had done for this metal texture. Now to make this Nacho machine, what we're going to do is we're going to bring that metal texture into GIMP, and we're going to bring in yellow, and we're going to bring in the Nacho sign in GIMP. Well, where do you go? There you are. Just going to drag and drop it in. And okay, we're not going to drop in these Nacho pictures yet because we're going to have to alpha them. So turn the eye tool, click the eye. Actually, you know what? Click on the yellow layer, go to here to resize, and we can just click and bring this up to the top, stretched out like so. It's alright if it goes over. If it overlaps right here, that's fine. Just like that, and hit scale. We're going to hit Chrome, and what we're going to do now is we're going to actually duplicate, duplicate one more time. Okay. Turn off these other duplications. Click on this one here, hit resize, and take it all the way to the end like this. You can let it overlap a little bit. That's fine. Get in the middle, and we're just going to pull it up. We're just building a metal frame, like a picture frame. Just like that, and hit scale. Notice we have the alpha, the nice alpha layer right here, which is clear. And then you turn on the next one. And before you scale this one, make sure you have it highlighted, and you're going to click this flip tool, and we're going to flip it just by left clicking on it. Go to resize. Let it overlap just a hair over here, so there's not going to be any clear miss spots. Pull it up to the yellow. It's going to be behind the yellow, so it's okay if it overlaps. Down like that. Over just a little bit. There we go. Hit scale. Okay. Bring on the next chrome. Highlight the next chrome. The chrome piece. And we're going to click this rotate tool right here. And we're going to rotate this. -90. Okay, so we're just going to type it in. -90. Hit rescale, bring it down, all the way down, like that. And now this one we wanted to overlap these two posts on the right left side. Hit scale. We want it to be kind of thick because that's where all the warming stuff is for the nachos. What else we're gonna do for that one? Okay, okay, yeah, that one's in the right place. Now we're gonna click this one. We're gonna rotate it and we're going to rotate it. It's going to be positive 90 degrees. Rotate. There we go. Rescale. Bring it up. Let it overlap into the yellow just a little bit, and put a narrow frame on it. Stretch it all the way out. Stretch it all the way out the other way. Let it overlap a little bit. Hit scale, and I'll click on the background layer just to get the highlights off of any particular layer, and let us see the layer as a whole, as opposed to, if you're clicked over here, you got the little ants around here. If you clicked on here, you got the ants around there. So we'll click on the background layer, and it's looking good so far. And I may take this bottom layer and kind of shrink it down a little bit. Well, yeah, I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit, like that. Just kind of tweak things. Click this one here, click right in the center. I'm going to bring this one down as a whole, like that. Click the yellow, click on the yellow with scale, and drag that over. Just overlapping like so. Okay, good. Alright, now we're going to take the nacho sign and eyeball that. And we're going to move that into place. And you know what, as a matter of fact, I'm going to cancel that. I'm just going to eyeball that out. And let's see. At this point now, we can go ahead and just put file, put save, and we're going to click over here, making sure we leave our PNG, .png, leave that, and just click on the front of it, and we're just going to put Nacho Maker side. Click save, click export with merge visible layers highlighted, and all this looks good. All these are highlighted. Hit save. Now it's compressed it into one flat image instead of being made of all these different layers. So we're going to click off that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click Nacho sign, drag that over, and now we're going to work on this and click the magnifying tool, get close to here. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate this slightly, just kind of eyeballing it right about there. Rotate is good. We're going to click the cut tool, and we're going to cut. If you find a better nacho texture, that's cool. It'll come out a little straighter than what we have right here so far, but hit enter, and there we go. There's our sign. I'm going to go to file, save as, and we're just going to click save, and yep, replace the original. We don't need the old one. There we go. And now we're going to X that out after saving it, and we're going to bring up the other. Now we're going to bring up these. I think this one was a pretty clear picture. Yeah, that's a good picture of nachos right there. So we're going to use this bottom area. And what we're going to do, first what we're going to do is we're going to cut to just generalize the area where we're going to work in. So just like that. Enter. I'm going to click our magnifying glass and go in depth. Boop. And now we're going to have to figure out, let's see, we're going to use our loop. What is this called? Free select tool. We're going to select that. And with this free range select tool, we're just going to go around. I'm just going to pick like a wide path. And you can even draw with this tool if you hold down left click and you just draw around, which I think I'll probably do. I'll just give us a nice big area. Like that. Get a few of these individual chips, and I'm just left click to left click to left click On this top, I'm just gonna kind of wing this and just kind of put in some rough jagged areas and follow a couple of the chips. Okay, now I'm gonna go up and around, so all this area around the chip is gonna be alpha. We don't want to loop all the way back around to where we started from, because then our chips are gonna be invisible instead of all this area behind there being invisible. And I have forgotten to click layer, transparency, add alpha channel. There we go. So now when we hit delete, there's our alpha channel behind there. And I'm going to just continue on from right here. Just making little jaggedies. If you have any questions about this or doing something like this in GIMP, let me know, and I'll be glad to help you out. Click around like this, back to our starting point, and delete. There we go. Now we're going to go up to select none, go to the eraser tool, click on the eraser tool right here, and we'll check on our brush size. We want a fairly good sized brush. Is that too big? That's good. And just starting on the corner, we're just going to start erasing the border of our picture that has all the remnants of the picture that we've cleared, or that we cut out the chips from. Go all the way around the edge, make sure there's nothing left behind. Okay. That's a nice picture of just pure chips. So now we're going to go to File, Save As, and with this one here, we're just going to put in just chips, because later on we may want to cut the top part of that Nacho Maker picture out. So we got just chips, and instead of JPEG, we're just going to make them a PNG, which will give us our alpha layer. Save, there we go. Turn that off, go back to our folder, grab the Nacho Maker side, bring that in, bring in the chips, bring in the sign, and bring in another Chrome 3. We're going to go to layers, we're going to go to rescale layers, and we're going to wink that out and go to our Nacho sign first. Click on the sign, drag it up, and kind of fix it into place. I'm not using anything to make sure this is all perfectly level and all that. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. I don't want to stretch it out too much because the Nacho is going to look like across the top. It's not going to be legible. And that looks good. Scale, perfect. Click on the just chips texture, and we're going to we're going to left click it and drag it and drag it. I have to open this up. Oh, come on. Okay, now it's not letting us. Sometimes it lets you actually. Okay, it's being a punk. Okay, I'm gonna wink that out. I'm gonna wink out the Chrome, and I'm gonna resave this as side. See, I thought I could click that off. I thought I could pull the nachos around the back of that stupid thing. Okay, I'm gonna click a picture that's... Let's click this picture. How big is this picture? I want to get a picture that's kind of along the same size as we want our nacho maker. So I'm gonna click. I just click this wall again, wink that out, and now I'm going to... Oh, I felt a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. Nacho maker, just chips, and another texture of the chrome. I think that was it. Click. Yeah, see, this nacho maker is perfectly sized, and now we get to drop the chips behind. And not... Why are you being a pain? Why is this being a pain? Alright, something's up. Usually it'll just drop right below. Is there any way I can move? Well, when in doubt, we're just gonna... I don't know why this one's being such a butt today, but... Background, okay, I'm just gonna drop them in order then. Which means... just chips. The nacho machine. There we go. I had to drop them in order. Before I could, like, arrange stuff around and it didn't make any difference. I don't know why it's acting up tonight. Hit rescale, drop the chips down here. Pull them across from one side to the other side. And up, I guess not about that high should do good. And pull them down just a little bit. Over, there we go. That looks pretty good. And hit scale, and boom, machine full of nachos. Awesome. Now, file, and we're gonna save this once again as what's this, nacho? What is the nacho maker side? PNG. Nacho maker side PNG already exists. Replace. Export. Save. Okay. Now with the Chrome, we're going to wink that in. Click on the Chrome, and with rescale, we're going to pull it as a whole down here. And we're just going to start squishing it up. Squish it down, and we're going to make our door out of this texture. There we go. Scale, there's a little door handle. Come up to filters, go to light and shadow, and go to drop shadow. Offset X and Y is 8, blur radius is 15, and then hit OK, and it'll drop a shadow. Boom, and there's our door. File, save as, and instead of side, we're going to erase that and put Nacho Maker door. The door is not going to open, it's just going to have the extra detail of the handle on it. Make sure that one is a PNG file as well. And there we go. There's our nacho maker fully made. And now take that off. And we're going to need, we're going to need a picture of just a big old nice square picture of the nachos themselves. So what I'm going to do is take the cut tool and actually try and cut a square out of here. Is the square out of there or is the square out of here bigger? Ooh, no, the square is bigger down here. Okay, and move it up just a hair. There we are. Enter. So there's just the chips, and let me look in here. What is these? Where's that other picture? There's the other picture. That actually might give us a bigger. That one's going to give us a bigger area. Yeah. Click that off. Do not save that one. So I'm going to go back and use our other Nacho Maker machine picture. This is going to be the texture that's inside the actual machine. Now I'm having second thoughts because I'm like, what machine has bigger looking chips? That one? Or which one has a smaller looking chips? Which one looks like it has more chips? Yeah, screw it, we'll just use this one. They look, you can see them a little more flat. They look more realistically like they're laying down. Or when we put them in the machine. There we go. And we just save as and just call this one just chips. PNG. Okay. Save, save, save. Okay. Okay, now we're going to upload. Now remember, we need 10 lindens per picture to do the uploading of these images. And Control U will bring us right to our texture, or right to our, where we can upload these pictures, these textures. And I want to upload, see, I already did just chips. Nacho Maker door. Upload. Okay, now, oh man, that looks good. That's going to be an awesome machine. Control U, and gonna scroll down. Nacho Maker side, and then we have, and then the yellow. We need the yellow, yellow and the metal textures after that. So far it's been 3 pictures. There's the side, looking good. Chrome, what was it? Chrome 3? It was Chrome 3. Alright, Chrome 3 going up. I think that's, oh, and we need yellow. We need that yellow, see, we needed yellow. There we go. And there's the yellow. Okay, now to make this, we're gonna right click and hit edit or create. Go to the wand and res a box. So I'm gonna just stretch it out in general. The size of this machine, just, it's all entirely up to you how big you want it. I think that's about a good size. Pull it up on the blue, and then what we're going to do is go to object, hollow it out, and we're going to go to texture, and we're going to select, let's just select yellow. Texture's yellow, there we go, boom. Yellow is in place. Go to select texture, click inside the box, hold down shift and just left click around these sides, release shift, holding alt, and then left click and again to cam around for the other sides, releasing alt, hold down shift key and click the other ones, the other sides, and then hit texture, and we're going to click and Nacho Maker side, okay, select, and then whichever side you want to select, you just click on that, click back on the texture to bring that back up, and Nacho Maker door and select, and there we go. Alright, so far looking pretty cool, and we're gonna actually stretch it, de-stretch it like that, and make it a little bit wide, I guess. There we go. We're gonna hold down position, hold down shift, and we're gonna shift drag up a copy of the machine, hit stretch, and pull up the bottom. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to object, and we're going to unhollow. And we're going to go to texture, click on our texture, and hit select. And now all of that box is yellow. So bring it all the way up, and rotate our camera underneath, hit select texture, touch the bottom texture, touch the bottom texture, click there, and click what was it, Chrome 3. There we go. And now shift drag a copy of that box once again. So now we have 3. So this is going to be a 3 prim Nacho machine. We're going to hit select texture, click the top texture, hit texture, and we're going to hit just chips. Click it, hit select, there we go. And move that up out of the way. And grab this, well actually I guess we can go ahead and start from the bottom up. Grab this one here. No, so I'm not moving them left, right. I'm not moving them X, Y. I'm only moving on the Z axis. I'm only moving them up and down so they don't get misaligned. I go to stretch both sides. We're going to hit stretch, and we're going to grab one of these white corners, and we're just going to stretch in just a little bit like that. Turn off stretch both sides, and now we're going to hit position, and we're going to sink this down into the machine, and we're going to cam down to make sure the prim isn't going past the bottom of our machine. There we go. You see right in here we're not hanging below the bottom of the machine, and now we're going to hit stretch and pull it up to right about that. Looks good right there. And the chips are looking ridiculous because they look like they're absolutely enormous. So we're going to hit select texture. We're going to click on the nacho texture, and we're going to hit repeats per meter. It says 1.1. We're going to up it. Yeah, that's about good. Hit position. There we go. Now it looks like more chips. Gonna hit shift and left click on the box. That semi-links us together. Hitting object and link links us together with the main box being the root prim. Now pull back, grab this fella here and pull him down and do the same thing. Stretch both sides, stretch. Grab the white, one of the white squares in the corner, and just barely move it in. There we go. The cam down. And we're going to move this to where the metal texture isn't past our frame. We don't want it, we don't want this hanging down like this. We want it a little tucked up under. There we go. Then that looks good. And now we can hit stretch. And we can move this down to right about there. Perfect. Now hit shift. And with that, click on that. Make sure you have this I'm gonna say texture. This prim selected here. Shift and left click on the main box and link. And there we go. 3 prim. Nacho machine. Now we're gonna go to contents. we're going to go to our inventory. We're going to roll down here to where was nachos at? Nachos. There's the chip, and there's the plate. So what I did here was I left clicked on one, held down shift, left click on the other. Now I have both of them selected, and I can move them as a pair into the contents of our machine. Oh, and we need to name our machine as well. So general, we'll just put Nacho machine. There we go. Now we need a giver. We need a giver script so that it'll give people a folder with these two items in it. So let me see where I think I have a giver. I have a giver script in the yacht stuff folder. Give all contents, set to give to anyone. Okay, so left click and drag that in there, and there we go. As you can see, it says click for his and her towel. Well, there's no towels in this thing, so we're gonna double left click, and we're gonna go down, and it says set text. Now if we select it and hit backspace, make sure mono's click. Now if we hit saved, as you can see, it disappears. The text disappears. But we can put our own message. Click for nachos, and then we'll put a big smiley face. There we go. And then when we hit save, it'll spring up here. There it is. Click for nachos. That kind of looks weak. We're gonna put it in all caps, caps lock, and you know what? Click for the best nachos. There we go. We want people to and then 2 exclamation points. There we go. That's what? Unable to upload. Okay, that's weird. Why? And I'm going to take away one. There we go. Save. There we go. Click for the best nachos. Like I said, it's maintenance Tuesday, so SL's acting kind of stupid. But it's okay. So there we go. Man, that looks just about like the I'm getting the hourglass. I might have to relog. Alright, sorry about that, folks, and we're back. Had a relog. Like I said, today's Tuesday. Oh, it's Tuesday night, and it's one of SL's big maintenance days on Tuesdays. Not a good idea to really build on Tuesdays, but when you're bit by the building bug, you don't care. You go out and build anyways. At least I do. I'll take the risk. So as you can see, here we have our 3 prim nacho machine, and we'll go ahead and right click, hit edit, and now this machine's not going to be seen very well if it's not lit up properly. So we're going to go to texture, and we're going to go to full bright, and that's going to liven it up. It's going to brighten it up, and now you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it easily. And it came out really, really good. The only other thing I almost forgot is the inside, the interior. What we're going to do with this is pretty cool. We're going to go select texture and click on the inside. It might be a little tricky because you got that transparent prim. As you can see, it's not letting us go through the prim. There we go. Now we're through the prim. I'm going to click to highlight the interior. When you have a hollow prim like this and you click to highlight the interior wall, you're clicking for that entire, all 4 edges. It's not like how on the outside where you got to click individually the side and then the front. On the inside of a hollow prim, you click on one wall, you select all of them, and we're gonna figure out. Let's see, we want the picture to scrunch in on the inside. So we're gonna click this, and is that it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. There we go. Let me see. What I'm doing is I'm clicking so the inside will match the outside. Just clicking up, and should be getting it pretty soon. Keep clicking at it, keep clicking at it, keep it up. How's this looking? Almost there. It's kind of weird because you got to play with that and you got to come down here to your horizontal offset and kind of play with it too to try and go down on the horizontal offset. You can see our little marker right here is not sitting properly in the center. I think that might have done it. I'm going to back it out to right there. I think that's it. Is that it? No. And that's going to be kind of a headache. Do it need to come back more? I think it needs more. This is like one of the not so... I'm not really good at this part of these inside textures are really weird for me. So now click out of edit. Now when we go around, the posts pretty much match up. And let me turn that off. We click the machine. It says, well, you can't really see it. Well, you see the corner here, but we get the drop down menu. It says an object named Nacho Machine owned by Thomas XSL has given you a folder named Nacho Machine. So it's given us the folder. Where is the folder? So the folder's named Nacho Machine. Okay, we need to rename this the best nachos, and then now when we click it, it says an object named the best nachos owned by Thomas XSL is giving you a folder named the best nachos. And when you keep it, recent items, there we go, the best nachos, and then you would open this up, or whoever would get this would open it up, and they would click and add to warn and add to warn. As you see, there's the chips. There's the chip, and there's the nacho plate. You're moving around too much, Tom. Damn it, settle down. Sit your butt down. You gotta go upside down. Oh my gosh, look at what we gotta do to look at these nachos. Let me see the freaking nachos. There we go. Nachos and a dollop of nacho cheese. Actually, you know what? Let's see if... I'm going to take these off. I'm going to take a nacho plate and drop it on the ground and see what is... It says nacho plate, an object owned by me. We'd like to animate your avatar No, we don't want it to animate our avatar. We want to check this out because we may link this. And it looks like we're not going to be able to. No, it's no modify. Sometimes the scripts in them, or sometimes the animations they make you do, are no modify, and you're able to end up using them. I mean, we could like put this on the little what do you call those things? We could put it on the counter of the truck we're making, but it's no modify, so we can't. And in fact, if we go into contents, the eat is no copy, no modify. If that was the only thing that was no modify, we'd be able to mess with this. Let's see if we delete this. Though permitted delaying contents may damage the object. Deleting contents, delaying. Cannot speak. Do you want to delete that item? Okay. This is not permitted to edit this because it's no modify. But no matter, we could probably make something like that. We could make like a little nacho bowl with just the regular square prim. So this has been making the nacho machine. So someone just said they hate ice cream in the Builders Brewery group. How could you hate ice cream? Well, I guess if you're lactose intolerant, that would be one reason. But so our nacho machine came out looking really good, especially considering that I just do it together. I went to the image search and just grabbed the pictures real quick. But like if you take your time and really get really good textures, you can make some amazing looking machines. But I think we did really good on this one, considering this was just a throw together machine. So so I'm gonna go ahead and if you notice here, it's like I'm selecting the platform instead of the machine. That's because sometimes your cursor will go right through. See, if I hit edit, it's got the res platform instead of the machine because it's not recognizing that see-through area. But if we click on the machine now, it'll pick up on the area. So you may want to just be careful if you go to pick up your machine and you're clicking through a clear area like this. You may end up taking what's behind the machine instead of, there we go, actually selecting the machine. So I'm going to take this machine for right now. And properties, we won't worry about the properties. And we're going to go ice cream truck. Let's see, I need to make another folder. And this folder is going to be, I'm just going to put it my snack machines, and this is going to, what we're going to do with this folder, where's it at? I'm going to cut it and stick it up here. What we're going to do is we're going to make all these machines like a snow cone maker, and we're going to make them like we've just made with the nacho machine. We're paste. Where you at? My snack machines. There we go. Go to recent items, objects folder where the machine landed. Left click and hold and drag it out of there, and we'll drag it into snack machines. Now with this folder here, what I plan on doing is making all these, like the vendor machines. I'm going to make them all as separate builds, just like this nacho machine, and then take them into this folder. So when we start making, oh sorry, got kind of too close to my mic there. I'm going to make these machines and then take them up separate and put them in this my snack machines folder, so when we're building our trucks and stuff, we won't be having to remake the same machine over and over and over. We can just grab it from here like so and just res it, and we go to edit, and we'll rotate it in place as needed when we're building our trucks, and we drop it in place and link it up, and then just boom, it'll be ready to go, as opposed to having to stop and dig out the textures and remake the same machines over and over again. Alright guys, now that is a tutorial on how to make the best nacho maker ever. Like, rate, share, subscribe, and leave any questions if you have any on building or on the textures or anything. I believe next time we're going to make a snow cone maker, so stay tuned to as the summer season series continues with more builds and more summer fun. Take care, guys. Did somebody say nachos?